Sure. Let us try to go through the next one better. Applications of your Kirchhoff's second law, that is current law, and as well as of your voltage law. Clear? So what is the Kirchhoff first law better? The algebraic sum of your total incoming currents and outgoing currents must be equal to 0. And it is based upon law of conservation of charges. Next one. Voltage law, sum of all the potential difference in a closed circuits, including the EMF of the cells, and if there are any capacitors, even the potentials of the capacitors must be equal to your 0. See this question better. Find the potential of your point O. This is a given diagram for us. Resistance R1, resistance R2, resistance R3. From V1, from this junction O, there is a flow of current which is going outward. This is I1, I2, and I3. V0 is a common potential. So how do you calculate the value of I1 better? From Ohm's law, I is equals to V by R. V is the potential difference, V0 minus V1 divided by R from here to here. At O, the potential is V0 and apparent the potential is V1. So I1 is equals to V0 minus of V1 divided by R1. The same way I2. I2 will be equal to V0 divided by V0 minus of your V2 divided by R2. Same way I3, V0 minus V3 divided by your R3. So here I1 plus I2 plus I3 will be equal to how much better? 0. That means V0 minus V1 divided by R1 plus V0 minus V2 divided by R2 plus V0 minus V3 divided by R3 must be equal to how much? 0. Is it clear? Is it clear? All the V0 terms I am taking constant beta out, and all the V1 terms, V2 terms, and VT terms I am taking other side. So it is V0 common will be equal to your V0. It is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That will be equal to your this minus terms. Everything will go other side. So it is V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3. So V0 is equal to how much I am getting? V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 divided by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Is it clear? Is it clear? Adamainda? Sure. Next one. This is a resistor given from A to B beta. There is a resistance of your R1. There is a resistance of your R2. So both of them are in which combination? Series combination. In series combination, current will be same, but potential across your R1 will be V1 and potential across your R2 will be equal to V2. And total potential will be equal to V. So I can write total potential V is equals to V1 plus V2. Or V will be equal to how much better? This V will be equal to terminal potential, that is potential at your A minus potential at your B. So for A to C, if I'm writing, see this is your C right now here. So V1 will be equal to VA minus VC. V2 will be equal to VC minus VB. So I can write here V1 plus of your V2 will be equal to your V1 value is VA minus VC and V2 value is VC minus VB. So V1 plus V2 will be equal to how much better? VA minus of your VB. Is that clear?
Sir, where is C, sir?
Middle one, I have drawn here this one. See. Okay. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
From A to C, the potential is V1 beta. From C to B, the potential is V2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Total potential will be V1 plus V2. Or else we can also be written as of here VA plus VA minus VB and now. Then proof just V1 means from A to C beta here. So V1 will be equal to VA minus VC and V2 will be equal to VC minus VB. So V1 plus V2 is how much? So V1 plus V2 is VA minus VC plus VC minus VB. Isn't it? So VC will get cancelled. V1 plus V2 is equals to VA minus of your VB. Here, if I need to calculate the V1, only this potential. So V1 is equals to I into R1 and V2 is equals to I into R2. Isn't it? So V1 is equals to I into R1 and V2 is equals to I into R2. So if I take the ratio, V1 by V2 is equals to how much for me beta? R1 by your R2. Okay, so if I simplify this one, I'll be getting the relation as V1 will be equal to your V1 is equals to your R1 divided by R1 plus R2 into your V. This I told you even in the resistor, series and parallel. In the same way, V2. V2 will be equal to your R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into your common potential V. If I need the value of V1, what you do is take that own resistance R1 divided by total resistance into total potential. And V2 is equals to the resistance of your R2 divided by total resistance into your potential of your V. So this will be your potential divider. Clear? So see this question better. This is a closed circuit A, B, and this one is nothing but your E and as well as your F. There is a current which has been coming from here, beta. That is nothing but equal to I ampere. The moment it reaches to junction C, this is a junction C, it will get divided into I1 and I2. I1 is going from A to B and I2 is going from E to F. Okay. Now potential at your A will be equal to how much, beta? Potential at your A will be equal to potential at C. Why? Can anyone tell me? Because A and C are connected with single wire, beta. So whatever is the potential at A, that will be equal to C. Whatever is the potential at your E, that will be equal to C. That is the reason I have written here. VA will be equal to VC is equals to VE. Is that clear? Is that clear? In the same way at B, D is connected to the wire kabati. D is common for your B and D is common for your F. So potential of your B will be equal to potential of D. That will be equal to potential of F. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now come to from V to A. VA minus VB will be equal to how much, beta? VA minus VB will be equal to VA can be written as VC and VB can be written as VD. And VC can also be written as VE and VD can also be written as VF. So anything you can write in this one, beta. VA minus VB or VC minus VD Rashna or VE minus VF Rashna, everything will be one and the same. Now total current will be equal to how much, beta? I is equals to your I1 plus of your I2. So as these two are in parallel, potential across them will be same. So I1 R1 will be equal to I2 into R2. So I1 by I2 will be equal to how much, beta? R2 by your R1. So from equation 1 and 2, I can write I1 will be equal to your R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into your I. In parallel combination, if I need the current, then take the down resistance divided by total resistance into total current. The same way I2 will be equal to your R1 divided by R1 plus R2 into your current of your I. Is it clear? That is known as of your current divider. Clear? So in parallel combination, series combinations, how do you calculate the potential dividers and how do you calculate the current dividers? Clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Sure. See this question, beta, everyone. We got a circuit given in the problem. Calculate I1, I2, I3 when switch has been closed. This is a switch. K. K is nothing but a few switch. Okay. Initially that is open, but when you close it, what will be happening? Okay. So that will be the condition. I'll just take something like this. This is open circuit. Okay, na? Isn't it? So A to O, there is a resistance 2 ohm. O to B, there is a resistance of 4 ohms. And O to this origin O, there is a resistance of 2 ohms. From I1, there is a current I1 coming. From B, the current is coming I2. That I1 and I2 will meet at junction O. And then from junction O, it is going to 2 ohms. As it is open, there will be no use of I3. So that will be only a series combination. But when I close it, like this, when I close it, what is happening? That will become a branch. Whatever the current is coming from the A, at A the potential is 20 volt, at B the potential is 5 volt, at the O the potential is earthing down. This one is down. This symbol is the symbol for your earthing, beta. Okay, so this is the symbol for your earthing. Clear? Now see at the junction O, I1 plus I2 are coming in and I3 is going out. So minus I3 will be equal to 0. Which law is this one, beta? Which law is that one?
First law.
First law. I1 is coming towards the junction, I2 is coming towards the junction and I3 is going away. So I1 plus I2 minus I3 is 0. Now how do you calculate I1? I1 is equals to 20 minus V divided by 2. Ohm's law. Same way I2. I2 is equals to 5 minus of your V, because at O I'm taking the potential V beta. At O the potential I'm taking it as of your V. So it is 5 minus V divided by 4. I3 is equals to V minus 0, because earthing ki potential up to 0 ఉంటుంది, divided by 2. So it is I1 plus I2 minus I3 is 0. So it is 20 by V by 2 plus 5 minus V divided by 4 minus 5 V minus 0 divided by 2 is 0. So it is minus term kabatti I'm taking that one other side. So it is 20 minus V divided by 2 plus 5 minus V divided by 4 is equals to V by 2. Just taking the LCM and simplifying it, I got the potential. Potential, how much I got, beta? 9 volts, isn't it? I hope you can do that calculation part. So I got the potential is equals to 9 volts. So from that one, I can calculate the values of I1, I2, and I3. I1 is equals to 20 minus V. V is how much for me? 9. So it is 20 minus 9 divided by 2, 11 by 2. I2 is equals to 5 minus 9 divided by 4. That means I2 is equals to minus 1. I2 is equals to minus 1 ante whatever the direction what we have assumed is wrong. That means the current should be going from O to B, but not from B to A. Is it clear? If in the question is asking what is the direction of I2 in the circuit, so what will be your answer? B to O or O to B?
O to B.
O to B, because in the calculation we got negative. Okay, and I3 is equals to 9 by 2, that is plus 0.5. The I3 direction, whatever we assumed is correct. Is that clear? From the current I is coming and it is getting divided into I2 and I3. You can do that like that also. Is it clear? Sure. Next question. This is also given circuit. Find the current I1, I2 and I3. Please try to do this one better. Same model like in above. Go through it, please. వస్తుందా లేదా చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి తొందరగా. volt. That common potential is V. From there, the current is getting divided into I1, I2, and I3. Everywhere the potentials are given in the problem: 2 volt, 3 volt, and 4 volt. Resistance are 12 ohm, 6 ohm, 4 ohm, and 8 ohm. So total current, whatever is coming from the 15 volt I is getting divided into I1, I2, and I3. So I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So I is equals to how much better? 15 minus V by divided by 12. V minus 2 divided by 6. V minus 3 divided by 4. V minus 4 divided by 8. Clear? So I value will be equal to how much better? 15 minus V divided by 12. And from I2 2 volts are 6 volts if I'm taking relation, anything. So it is I above resistance if I'm taking. So it will be V minus 2 divided by 6. Then V minus 3 divided by 4. V minus 4 divided by 8. So just take the LCM, simplify it. We'll get the potential. Once we get the potential, I can calculate the current I. I is equals to how much for me? 15 minus V divided by 12. I1 is equals to V minus 2 divided by 6. I2 is equals to V minus 3 divided by 4. And I3 is equals to V minus 4 by 8. I'm doing 1 beta. I is equals to 15 minus 68 by 15 by 12. That is 225 minus 68 divided by 180. It is 157 divided by 180. Similarly, you tell me the answers for your I1, I2, and I3. Is it clear, beta? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I1, I2, I3 answers చెప్పాలి నాకు ఎంత వస్తున్నాయని. I1 ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాను? V minus 2 divided by 6 అంటే V వాల్యూ ఎంత? 68 divided by 15 minus 2 divided by 6.
Sir, 19/3.
Which one, beta?
I1.
Sure, everyone. Can write the answer there. 19/3 amperes. Chalo. I2. I don't have the answers, beta. That is the reason I'm just telling you. I2 value is how much? Everyone, please try to check.
Yes, sir.
I2 value means V minus 3 divided by 4. V is how much? 68 divided by 15 minus 3 divided by 4.
Sir, I1 is not 19/3, sir. It's 19/45.
ఇంకా everyone, please try to check and give one common answer, beta. I1, I2, and I3. Got it? చెప్పారా? ఏమైందా?
Sir, 19/45, 13/180, and 1/15.
I1 is how much?
45.
19/45. I2?
13/180.
13/180 amperes. I3?
1/15.
1/15 amperes. Sure. Let's see the next question, beta. This is a given circuit, beta. How many cells are there? You see 1, 2, 3, 6 volt, 10 volt, 8 volt. There is a resistors 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 4 ohm. Okay, and there is a flow of a current from 10 volt, beta, because the 10 volt is a higher potential. From 10 volt there is a flow of a current I, and at the junction EF it is getting divided into your I1, and this one is I minus I1. Can I write like that? Okay, this I1 will travel through the 5 ohms, will travel through the 6 volt, then from B to C, then reaches the C. The same way, I minus I1 will travel to the E, then D to E, C. This I minus I1 and I1 will meet. So the total current which is going from C to F will be again I. Is that clear for everyone? So I'm taking two loops beta, F to A to B, B to C, C to A. That is loop 1. Then here I'm taking one more loop, F to E, E to D, D to C, and C to F is another loop. Is it clear? Okay. In this, my question is, find what is the potential across your F and C. What is the potential across your F and as well as F C? So how many unknowns are there, beta? I don't know what is the current I. I don't know what is I1. I don't know what is I minus I1. So I need to calculate that I minus I1. So to calculate the potential across your F and C, I need to calculate the current. See first loop, F, A, B, C, F. Everyone is able to see the loop beta? Closed loop, F to A to B, B to C, C to F. Are you able to see it?
Yes, sir.
Then write the Kirchhoff law. In the same direction, minus. So it is minus of 5 into I1. Then cell is coming where I'm ending. I'm ending at negative terminal. So minus 6. Then B to C, nothing is there. Then from C to F, the current is going in the same direction. So same direction means minus of 4 into I. Then a cell has been coming in that one. And I'm ending at the positive terminal of the battery, R cell. So it is plus 10 is equals to 0. Is that clear for everyone? Kirchhoff first law. 5 times of I1 minus 6I minus of 4I plus 10 is equals to 0. So from this one, I can write this one as 5I1 plus 4I will be equal to 4. Is the first loop clear for everyone? Is the first loop clear for everyone?
Sir, plus 10, why did you write, sir?
See here, minus 2 positive, na beta. I'm ending from C to F. This is negative terminal and this is positive terminal. So at F, what is the terminal? Positive only, na, where I'm ending. And here you see from A to B, this is positive, this is the negative. That is the reason I took here minus 6.
Yes, sir.
Here, I told you sign convention, wherever you are ending and whatever is the terminal of the battery, that you should take into consideration. Got it? Got it? Achinda? ఎవరు మాట్లాడడం లేదు, ఆన్ చేసి వెళ్ళిపోయినట్లున్నారు అందరూ.
Yes, sir.
నెక్స్ట్ బేటా చెప్పరా, చెప్పనా చెప్పు. చలో నెక్స్ట్ లూప్ చూడండి. నెక్స్ట్ లూప్ is what for me? F to E, E to D, D to C and C to F. F to E, I'm going in the same direction of a current, so negative. So it is minus, resistance is 10, current is I minus I1. Then from C to D, where I'm ending beta? I'm ending at negative terminal. This one is negative terminal and this one is positive. So from E to D, at D, what is the terminal I'm able to see? Minus. So it is minus 8. Then from D to C, there is nothing is there. Then from C to F, I'm moving the same direction. It is minus of 4 into I. And cell, I'm ending at your F kabatti positive. So plus 10 is equals to 0. So just multiply this one. Minus of 10I, plus of 10I, minus of 8, minus of 4I, plus 10 is equals to 0. That means 10I minus 14I is equals to minus 2. That is equation number 2. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? Second loop clear andar ki? First loop is F, A, B, C, F. And second loop is F, E, D, C, F. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. From equation 192, just simplify the equation 192. What I'm doing is equation 1 I'm multiplying with 2. So it is 5I1 plus 4I is equals to 4 into 2 divided by 10I minus 14I is equals to minus 2. So I'm just simplifying that one. So 2 into 5I1 is 10. So 10 gets cancelled. So that will be 8I minus of 14I. That will be equal to how much better? Minus and plus I. So 22I is equals to 10. Which is another 4 into 2 is 8. 8 plus 2, that is nothing but 10. So 22 into I is equals to 10. So I is equals to 10 by 22. That is equals to 5 by 11 amperes. Yes,
sir.
Chalo. Now once I get the value of the total current, can I get the value of I1 from equation 1? From equation 1, 5 times of I1 plus 4 into 5 by 11 is equals to 4. So 5I1 is equals to 4 minus of 20 by 11. 5 for the 20 by 11. So this 24 by 11. So I1 how much I got beta? I1 is equals to 24 divided by 5. So once I know the value of I1, I can even calculate the value of your I minus I1 beta. So I minus I1 is equals to I value is 5 by 11. I1 value is 24 by 25. Just take the LCM and simplify. I got I minus I1 is equals to 1 by 55 amperes. Okay. Then what he needs? Potential across your FNC. So potential across your FNC and Kirchhoff law. VF. Okay. I'm going from F to C. I'm ending at negative terminal minus 10. What is the current we are getting? 4 into I. Opposite direction to the current. So plus 4I is equals to VC. Is it clear? Is it clear? F to C, apply the Kirchhoff second law. At F, the potential is VF. So when I'm going from F to C, the cell is coming in middle. I'm ending at negative terminal, so it is minus of 10I. And current is opposite to my direction because current is going up and I'm coming from F to C. So this plus of your IC will be equal to VC. So VF minus VC will be equal to 10 minus 4I. So it is equal to 10 minus 4 into I value is 5 by 11. So simplify it, we'll be getting VF minus VC will be equal to 90 by 11 volts. Uchinda andarki? Uchinda? Current bhai.
Sir, can you explain this again, sir? VF minus VC.
VF minus VCC here, beta. From this one, na? This circuit, na? I'm coming from here to here. At F, the potential is VF. I'm just coming from F to C. And when I'm coming from F to C, I'm able to see that there is a cell in between for me. Positive to negative. I'm ending at negative terminal. So that is the reason I'm writing here it as VF minus 10. And there is also current which has been coming. Potential resistance, I into 4. It is going from C to F. I'm coming from your F to C. So that is the reason plus of your 4I. And then
okay, sir.
That is equals to VC. Let's see the potential will be equal to how much better? VC kada. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now the next one is simplification only. VF minus VC is 10 minus 4 into I. I value already I got here. How much I got? 5 by 11. So I'm substituting that value 5 by 11. So VF minus VC is equals to 90 by 11. Clear? ఇటువంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి ఎగ్జామ్ లో. Whatever the direction of current we assume, is it correct or wrong, beta? I1 and I minus I1 directions correct or wrong? Anni answers manaku positive lone vachayi kada?
Yes, sir.
I value positive vachindi, I1 is also positive, I minus I1 also positive. That means whatever the direction we assumed is perfectly correct. Chalo, ee question try cheyandi andaru same alantide. Let me see how many of you can able to understand. I'm giving with solution, so just go through it once. ఇలాంటివి మళ్ళీ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు ఇబ్బంది పడకూడదు. క్లోజ్ సర్క్యూట్స్ వస్తే ఎలా తీసుకుంటాం అనేది. చలో ట్రై చేయండి. How many loops will be getting better? First, see how many batteries are there, 30 volt and 15 volt. So obviously 30 volt will be more dominating. So I'm taking the current from that one as I. So that I will come to the junction B and gets divides into I1 and I minus I1. So in the 6 ohm, the current is I minus I1. And from A to D, the potentials are, see at A to B, A is connected to positive. That means A is also having 15 volt. D is connected to negative terminal. So it is a 0 volt. So it is 0 volt and this is also D, this is also D. Above this one is A and this is B. A and B, the potential will be equal to how much? Now see. Then from this one, A, B to D, the current is I1. Then D to D, there is no potential drop because there is 0. Then negative terminal 30 volts. Now see, take the loop. B to D, D to A, B to A, sorry, B to A to D, D to B. Okay na? B A D B. D D రెండు సార్లు వచ్చింది కాబట్టి కామన్ తీసుకుంటాను నేను. వచ్చిందా ఫస్ట్ లూప్? Okay, so write the Kirchhoff's second law. The same direction we are moving, so it is minus of 6 I minus I1 minus 15 A to D when I'm coming. I am ending it at negative terminal minus 15 plus I1 into 3. Opposite direction of the current I'm moving right now. So it is plus I1 into 3. Is it clear? First equation. First
Yes,
equation. Is the first equation clear?
Yes, sir.
Next step is only simplification and writing that one, multiplying that one and simplifying it. I'm getting the first equation as something like this. 6I minus 6I plus 9I1 is equals to 15. Next loop, next loop is from where I'm taking beta. C to B, B to D, and D to O, and O to C again. Okay, O is again connected 0. This is 0 volt beta. This one is your 0 volt. So D and D are common here right now. So what I can take here, C to D in the same direction. So it is minus of 3I. See the diagram. The same direction I'm moving, minus of 3I. Then B to D in the same direction. So it is minus of 3I1. Then from D to D, nothing is there. Then D to C, there is a positive terminal of 30 volt. That is equal to 0. So simplified, we are getting 30 times of your, this one is 3I1 plus 3I1 is equals to 30. This is your equation number 2. So from 192 again. So equation 1 is minus of 6I plus 9I1 is equals to 15. Second equation is 2 to multiply change 3I plus 3I1 is equals to 30 into 2. Simplify it, we are getting the current I1. That's it. I1 is equals to 5 amperes. Okay. So from equation 1, I can write 3I plus 3I1 is equals to 30. Simplify it. I'm getting the current I is equals to 5 ampere. Then the current in the branch B to A. In B to A, the current is I minus I1. So I minus I1 ante I ఎంత వచ్చింది మనకు 5. I1 ఎంత వచ్చింది 5. అంటే current is equal to how much for that one? 0. So current in the branch of BA will be equal to 0. Now the question here is, what is the potential of B అడుగుతున్నాడు. What is the potential of your B and what is the current in the branch B to A, and also find the current in the branch B to D. So B to D, the current is how much better? I1. So I1 already we got as 5 amperes. Then let us try to calculate the potential of your B. See, from B to C, if I'm going better, VC minus of your 3I will be equal to your VB. Ante na? Is it clear? It B, because the current is coming from here na beta. B to C. So potential at your C minus of, in the same direction of current I'm going, so it is minus of 3 into I will be equal to VB. Is it clear? Current how much I got? 5 amperes. So VC minus 3 into 5 is equals to VB. Potential at C is already given how much better? 30 volts. See here. Potential at C is equals to how much for me? 30 volts. So it is 30 minus 15 is equals to VB. So potential at B is how much for me? 15. So potential at B is 15. Potential at A is also 15. So when there are equal potential means obviously from onboard we can say that there will be no current from A to B. So as VA is equals to VB, so no current can flow in the branch of your B to A. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
అన్ని Kirchhoff law questions అన్ని ఇలానే ఉంటాయి నాన్న. ఇంకా ఎలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుంటూ పోవడం. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ చూడండి ఒకసారి. మీకు ఎగ్జామ్ సెల్స్ వరకు ఉంటుంది అన్న. Kirchhoff laws మొత్తం ఉంటుంది కరెంట్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీలో. Cells I'll do it tomorrow. Whatever the cells I'll do it tomorrow, that that will also be there for exam for your Tuesday. Monday we'll try to do some problems on your cells also. Tomorrow I'll complete the theory and some of the applications. Then on Monday we'll try to do the numericals. Up to that there will be syllabus for your weekend examination. Complete Kirchhoff laws up to cells, leaving the meter bridge, potentiometer, and your what do you call that one? Wheatstone bridge and post office box. Clear? Chalo, ee question try cheyandi sir. Very peculiar question, beta. Whatever current is coming from your 10 volt battery, that will go back to 10 volt beta. Whatever the current is coming from 20 volt, that will go back to 20 volt. That means there is no current from B to C. Make sure of that one. There is no current flowing in your B to C.
Sir, why, sir?
See, why means what is the relationship? Whatever the current is been taking from your I1 loop, ఎక్కడైతే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందో అక్కడికే వెళ్ళాలి కదా. 10 వోల్ట్ నుంచి కరెంట్ ఫామ్ అయింది I1. And I1 will go up to your A to B. Again B కార్డు నుంచి లోవర్ పొటెన్షియల్ నుంచి అప్పర్ పొటెన్షియల్ పోలేదు కదా కరెంట్.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So current cannot flow from your lower potential to upper potential. Like water, can it flow from the downs floor to the 10th floor on its own? Can it flow?
No, sir.
Isn't it? That is the reason whatever the current is being coming from 10 volt battery, that will be coming back again to 10 volt. That means there is no division of current at B. Even here also 20 volt, whatever the current is been starting from this I2. This whole I2 will go to the 6 ohm. The C and the C are same potential. Then at point D, it is very easy to fall down compared to take the slope. So from C, the current will directly come back to the 20 volt only, because current will always try to take the shortest path. Make sure of that one. Whenever you see the circuit, current will always try to take the shortest path, and wherever it has been starting, that current will come back again to the same position. So as there is no current from C to B part of relation, so this will be of ineffective right now for me. Ineffective means the current in that one is generally zero. Okay, so I'm applying the Kirchhoff loop law for your first loop, and the second loop I'm just adding from that one relations. So it is your, I need the potential from where to where beta? A to D kabatti. So from A to D like this, I need to apply the potential. So how do you write the Kirchhoff law for this loop? Can anyone see? VA minus of 3 into I1 plus negative to positive plus 4. Then there is no current, so minus of your 4 into I2, because I'm moving the same direction. So current here will be equal to your I2, that will be equal to VD. Okay now? Is it clear? A to D, you apply the potential. Loop from loop 2, you will get the values of I1 and I2. Simplified, we'll be getting the potential between VA and VD. Potential between VA minus VD will be equal to 10 volts. Clear? Sure. Next one. See this question better. Find the current in each part. This is what I'm trying to. I hope you can do it out. Just try it once. I'll do it by one more method also, you see. See, what is it given for me? Battery of 4.5 volt is a battery given for me. See this question. Find the current in each part of the circuit. Above is 3 ohms, then we have 10 ohm resistance, 6 ohm resistance, and above there is a battery of 3 volts. Okay. I did this one by the Kirchhoff KCL. I'm trying to do it by the KCL with the current law, Kirchhoff first law. KCL. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try to assume this point as some X. At X there is a division of current, no? Isn't it? At X there is a division of your current. So what is the potential here, beta? This will be 4.5 volt. Here the potential will be equal to 0 volt because it is connected to negative and this one is connected to the positive. Okay. So if I'm writing KCL, so whatever the current I'm taking right now, I, so that current I will be equal to your how much? Can you tell me? If this is 0 potential, this is also 0 potential, and this one will be equal to how much for me? 0 potential, negative terminal property. What will be the potential here also, beta? Here also the potential will be 4.5 volts. because this is connected to the same wire. Now write the value beta x2o. So this can be written as of your x minus 0 divided by 6 plus this will be your x minus of 3 about potential if I'm taking right now. For here, what will be the potential beta? 3 volts, isn't it? So here it is also 3 volts. So it is your x, sorry, this will be your x condition. Okay. If this is your x, this point is also x. So here to here right now if I'm taking. So the potential will be equal to your x minus of your 3 divided by, this will be equal to your 10 ohms. Plus this one is x, here the potential is 4.5, so x minus 4.5 divided by 3, that will be equal to 0. So if I take the LCM for this one, this will outcome for me 30. This will be equal to 5x plus your 3x minus 9 plus this one will become for me 10x minus of 45. That will be equal to 0. Okay, na? So 8, 5, 6, 8, 10, 18. So this one is your 18x will be equal to 54. So x will be equal to 54 divided by 18. So that will be equal to 3 volts. So x value is 3 volts. So I can calculate the current through each part. So current through 6 ohms ankondi. Current through 6 ohms ante enta avutundana x minus of your 0 divided by 6. X value is how much? 3 minus 0 divided by 6. That means it is 3 by 6. 3 by 6 means how much for me? 0.5 ampere. అంతే కదా, అదే వచ్చిందా లేదా చూడండి. పొటెన్షియల్ అక్రాస్ యువర్ 6 ohms ఏం తీసుకున్నాను ఇక్కడ I1 ఎంత వచ్చింది చూడండి. I1 is equals to this one. In the same way, potential across your 3 ohms, so potential across your 10 ohms, that will be equal to your x minus 3 divided by 10. X value how much we got? 3. 3 minus 3 divided by 10. Okay, so that will be equal to how much beta? 0. Isn't across 10 ohms student ఏం కరెంట్ తీసుకున్నాను? Across the 10 ohms it is I minus I1. See here, I minus I1 I got is 0. Okay, next one is current through 3 ohms resistance. So I is equals to current through the 3 ohm resistance will be equal to how much? This will be x minus 4.5 divided by 3. X value is 3 minus 4.5 divided by 3. And the student
half, sir, minus 0.5.
minus 0.5. 3 ohms ekkada undi ikkada I1 kada 3 ohms nunchi 3 ohms is nothing but I calculation ayina ప్లస్ వస్తుంది కదా మనకు, నెగిటివ్ వస్తుంది మనకి x minus 0.5. x minus 0.5 అంతేనా?
Sir, why did you take 0 volts, sir, that left side?
Where beta?
Left side you took 0 volts, no, sir, potential.
Here negative terminal na beta. This is negative terminal, so it is 0 volt. Positive terminal 4.5, like that. So this is 0 means this is connected to same volt, so it will be 0. This will is also 0. Negative terminal is 0 potential. This is positive. Here the potential will be 3 volt. Okay. Here it is 4.5 connected by same wire, so it is also 4.5. Okay, because this is higher potential and this is negative potential, na beta. So this is positive, this is negative. So this point will be negative. This point will be positive. If it is 10 volts means this will become for me 10 volts and this will become for me 0 volt. Then only it will become 10, na. If you take minus 10 here, sir, it is minus 9. You take minus 10 means what will be the net potential?
0.
0, na. Got it? Okay, na. ఇక్కడ 0 తీసుకుంటావా 10 తీసుకుంటావా?
0.
0 తీసుకోవాలి, అర్థమైందా? ఎంత వస్తుంది? మైనస్ హాఫా? Minus half means the direction of the current what we assume should be opposite. కరెక్టే కదా. మనం x minus 4.5 తీసుకున్నాం, but current is coming from where beta? From 4.5 to x kada. Avuna kada?
Yes, sir.
We took it as x minus 4.5 now. That means the current will be flowing from x to 4.5. But we got the answer negative. Negative indicates that the direction of the current should be from opposite. So answer is correct for that one. Minus of 1/2 ampere as per the given condition. Whatever condition I have took here right now. If it is 4.5 minus x, then it would have been correct. Got it? So you try to do the Kirchhoff law by your own. I did it by the KCL roughly. So to apply it, how you can do it audible. Okay. So you try to do it by the Kirchhoff second law and try to see whether you are getting the answer or not. Okay, na? Is that clear? Sure. Take care, beta. Bye.